All right, and we are live. Good afternoon. This is Shane with Junk Removal Authority for another episode of JRA On the Road. I've got Blake here with Junk Co, and we're coming to you live from Louisville.
How y'all doing?
So we're gonna be going live. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask some questions about Blake and how he's doing business here. So Blake, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about your business and what you've got going on?
All right. Yep. I'm with Junk Co here in Louisville, and we've been in business since the beginning or the second quarter of April 1st of 2018. Didn't really spend a whole lot of time in actually doing what we're doing now, but we're doing junk removal in Louisville, Kentucky.
Junk Mob says great name, and congratulations. So yeah,
Thank you.
So 2018, you guys started, and you went from, so obviously your shirt says Green Co, so you were in the landscaping business.
Correct. Yeah, we're still in the landscaping business. We started out, when we officially started, it was with the state of Kentucky, the 1st of April 2018. We kind of slacked off. I didn't have the right stuff in place. I knew that I needed to get different type of equipment, and honestly got a little bit overwhelmed and pissed off, frankly. So we didn't really start back until the 1st of this year. So technically we were in business in 2018, but we didn't really hit it hard like we're doing now.
Okay, and so landscaping to junk removal, that's kind of a weird transition.
Yeah. It is kind of a weird transition. Years ago, when we had the yellow pages out, we had 5 categories that we could pick, and there's one left, and they asked me to do junk removal. And I thought, well, I've never heard of this before. So we did it, and lo and behold, we got some jobs. We purchased a car for $75, sold it the next day for $575, and the light kind of went off. I thought about this for a while. I was too busy with the landscaping stuff, and then finally just decided to dive in deep. It was something that interested me, so that's kind of where it started.
Really great. So, and we're live on a job site right now, so we can swing over the camera here. So they're filling up a full truck in a shed demolition here. So that's the loud noise in the background. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and feel free to ask. So how many trucks are you at now?
We just purchased our second actual Zuzu truck, dump truck. We have another backup for a truck and trailer or a box van that we use, but two trucks is what we're running now.
Okay, so you guys are running 2 trucks full time. He has a crew right here finishing this full load and then some job, and he's got another crew running around Louisville as well. So Louisville, 1.2 million people, a little bit bigger than Raleigh that Junk Doctors is in. What are the challenges that you see in Louisville?
So the challenges that I see currently, we're trying to hire more staff that's going to be able to be on the trucks and perform fire standards. That's our biggest challenge right now, as well as actually equipment going down. One truck's going into the shop here later today. But that's our biggest challenges so far.
Okay, the biggest challenge is hiring and then having truck maintenance issues.
Yeah, truck maintenance issues.
Blake was telling me earlier when it came time to buy trucks, he bought used trucks, which, he spent a couple $1,000s trying to fix them up and get them in the repair shop. That's been a big struggle right now. But his next plan is buy new.
Yeah, we're hoping by the end of the year, instead of paying Uncle Sam, we're going to buy a new truck. So that starting out in 2020, we don't have any down issues when it comes to vehicles.
2020, we'll have that brand new Isuzu out here, then he doesn't have to worry about them breaking down or whatnot, knock on wood. So Louisville, there's a big franchise here, got Junk, there's College Hunks. What are you doing as far as getting your name out there and your marketing? What does that look
Sure.
like?
Yeah, we're doing everything we can. Google, Facebook, Yelp, yard signs, trucks rolling down the road, completely decaled for billboards, Facebook. Anything that we can to get our name out there and let people know.
Okay, and so you're doing all the marketing and you're working with JRA. So JRA is basically doing all your marketing for you.
Yeah. For the most part, everything except knocking on doors,
We're not
like I
doing
said,
that for you.
Yeah, you're not doing that. Besides doing that, yard signs, things that I can do here, the bigger stuff JRA is taking care of for us.
Okay, and so how does so a lot of people that are new into business, new into the junk removal, have trouble kind of with the fluctuation. How are you seeing it like fluctuate as July comes around and it got really, really hot here, 100 degrees.
106 degree heat index,
And then it kind of makes you nervous because people aren't calling because it's so hot, they don't want to do anything. So how does the fluctuation?
So it definitely fluctuates. And I would lie to you if I told you I wasn't worried about it. But since this will be a complete full year, I'm seeing how the cycles go. I have faith in the system. I have faith in what we're doing. I have faith in the history of what JRA has gone through with junk doctors. So I'm putting faith into that and into the business itself, knowing that it's cyclical. So just honestly pushing forward.
Okay. And so the weather, one thing that we just talked about, that does affect your business. So when it got really, really hot, it slowed down. What about like during the winter time? Do you anticipate a slowdown, or what is your plan for the winter to keep these guys busy?
Right. We do anticipate a slowdown. Luckily, with the other business that we have, we do snow removal as well, and then we do some other stuff to keep the guys busy for certain properties that we take care of with the other business. But we'll inevitably, I believe, still have junk removal to do.
Okay.
So the weather, when it's pretty outside, the phones ring. When it's rainy or something, it doesn't.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day here today. 80 degrees, not a cloud in the sky, and you booked a few jobs already today.
Correct. Yeah.
All right. So what is one way that you're differentiating yourself from the other companies here in Louisville? How are you putting yourself ahead of the college honks and the guy junk?
Sure. Yeah, and we've had customers call us that had scheduled with 1-800-GOT-JUNK and talk to college honks. We price correctly, in my opinion. We provide excellent customer service. We're there when we say we're going to be there. We do what we say we're going to do. And if we mess up, we go back and we fix it for the customer at the expense to us.
That's awesome. And I think they could definitely separate apart. And Louisville is a fantastic market. Like when I was coming in today, for those of you that don't know, there's a lot of manufacturing here. The Ford F-150s and the Ford
Super Duties.
The Ford Super Duties are built here. Louisville Sluggers, the Kentucky Derby. As we were flying in, it's a beautiful area of the country with a big population. I mean, we're driving around; it's just growing. You see new construction and new
developments.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's great. So that the potential growth is substantial here in Louisville.
Right.
Let's see, a lot of manufacturing going on. When the phone's ringing, what kind of customers are they looking for? Same day jobs, next day jobs? How?
So we've got some customers. The majority of them are looking to get it out now, or within the next couple of days. We tell them that we do have availability today. It kind of surprises them. And then we got the other customers occasionally that they're most of the times the older crowd. They're planning ahead. They're calling 3 weeks ahead in advance, checking out to get us out there, look at things, and getting their stuff lined up. But a lot of jobs are the same day or within the next couple of days.
And how important is that for your business to be able to take on those jobs when they call you and they say, we got to be out here today. Like I need this done right now.
It's crucial. We've had prior to getting our second crew up and going, we did everything we could. We had our guys staying late, working into the 9-10 o'clock range just to get to that customer. So it's very crucial because a lot of these people, they don't, everything's a now. You want it now. And, so they'll wait till the last minute whenever they either have to get out of a property, or just wait till the last minute just because we just want it done now. So we try to accommodate, and that's very crucial.
And you were telling me earlier, you even dump at your yard.
Yeah.
To get these customers taken care of. So those that say no, I can't do it, a full truck. Blake brings his trucks over there and just dumps in his office and just continues on.
Yep. So a lot of our places are closed on Saturdays too, or if it's late and they're already closed, we dump in the yard, use the Bobcat or use the manpower to pick it back up and put it inside the trucks for the next time they're open.
All right, great. So you're on a good pace. You've been in business so let's see, 6-7 months pushing hard for junk removal.
Yes.
Okay. What are your growth goals? Like if we come visit you in a year, 5 years from now, where do you want to be? Do you want to have expanded more trucks here, or what are your goals when we come visit you and
So obviously we want to have in a year from now when you get here to have doubled, and then set our sights on some new horizons that we've got ideas for, and I think you'd be impressed in a year if things go the way that I'm hoping with the next year or two.
That's great. And for those, looks like our count is moving up. If you guys have any questions, feel free. I got Blake here, and this is another episode of JRA On the Road. We're coming to you live from Louisville. So if you guys have any questions for Blake or how he's keeping these trucks busy day by day, chime in, and he'll be glad to answer. So what are the biggest challenges that you see with the growing? Like, what are your concerns?
Challenges are going to be employees and equipment is my biggest concerns. Obviously, I'm always worried about the customer, making sure that that reviews are done correctly, that we don't have negative reviews. If we do, we try to fix that instantaneously.
Can we talk about today or whatever?
Yeah, we
okay.
can.
So this is a great example. This is literally quiet down. So this is a perfect example. This is a cool story. So earlier, Blake also uses our call center, and earlier they got a call about a customer with a concern about some damaged property. So why don't you go ahead and explain kind of what happened, how you talked to the customer, how we resolved it quickly.
Yep. So this morning we had a job that we were going to go clean out a lady's house, well, really garage, and she's closing on it, or she's moving. She's having it inspected today or tomorrow. I can't remember what she said. And our guys were cleaning some stuff out. It was a concrete slab in her garage, and there was a second level. They, I guess, had thrown some stuff down, or some stuff came down, didn't catch it. So the customer called in and said that we had damaged her concrete floor. Without a question, she sent me a picture. We don't know if we actually did it or we didn't do it, but I didn't question the customer. She sent a picture. There was a small hole inside of the concrete pad inside of her garage. Had some quickcrete in the shop. Shannon and I jumped inside of the van, ran over there real quick, mixed it up, set it out, done with it within 20 minutes?
Yeah.
And
then he asked her for a Google review. So he turned a potentially unhappy customer. So whenever, a lot of people that use Jungle Mobile are moving. They're stressful. They're already stressed out because of all the things they have to do, boxes, and max to the limit. And so, you definitely don't want to argue with these customers. If they say you damaged an item, Lee will say, always just go ahead and fix it, do the right thing, and move on. This lady is already, can be stressed from moving, as moving is a stressful process. And Blake's like, okay, don't worry, we'll be over there in a few minutes. We'll take care of it. And at the end of the job, he asked her to leave a good Google review because we were able to take care of that situation quickly. Definitely not worth the argument.
No, not at all.
And we don't even 100% know, was it there? Did we do it? Regardless, we took care of it. She's happy, and we can move on. And she can, finish moving out. All right. So other than the landscaping, are there any, have you thought about getting into any other services? Have you thought about getting dumpster rentals or anything like that?
So we did dumpsters, and we were told not to do dumpsters. I was hard-headed, did them anyways. But no, we got rid of those. We focused just on the junk removal. There are other services that we're looking at possibly providing in the future. Right now, at this particular moment, we're going to focus on junk removal and junk removal only to build that up before we put our sights on something else.
Okay. And so let's talk about the call center for a second, because you're the first one on the live episode that uses our call center full time. So we answer your phone calls.
Absolutely.
Okay. And how does that work for you? How's it working for? So how's it work for your day-to-day? How's it help your guys as far as getting jobs done? And kind of explain working with us on the call center. Melissa and Zach take Blake's calls every day.
And I love Melissa. Hi, Melissa, if you're watching. So the call center has kind of become a lifesaver. I'm able to do a lot of other things within the business. As I'm sitting here chit-chatting with Shane right now and you guys, this is kind of the way that my day goes as far as the phone ringing, constantly being on the phone. So if I'm not speaking with one of my crew members, if I'm not speaking with someone else that's interested in any kind of work, the phones are ringing, so I can't answer it. Along with the other business that I have, I can't answer the phone all the time, so I'd be missing out on jobs. So we partner with JRA, and they take our phone calls Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., 9 p.m. And it's fantastic. As we're sitting here now, the phone's ringing now. Because I don't have to worry about that anymore. I don't have to worry about whether I can close that customer or if I have to train one of my other guys to do that. If I can't do it, they take care of it. They're very good at what they do. And the jobs book onto our schedule instantaneously. So that's one thing that's taken off of me that I don't have to worry about doing anymore. And not only are they good at booking jobs, but whenever something arises and I'm not available, Melissa did this for me yesterday, that the customer called in, had an issue for something, made up a fantastic story for us to be able to make it sound like they were in our office. So not only do we sound more professional in booking, or not only we're booking more jobs, but we sound more professional. The customer thinks that we are a company that's much larger, that's competing with 1-800-GOT-JUNK, which we are. Some customers have thought that we are 1-800-GOT-JUNK. So it's a great thing to have, and for the price that it costs, and above your prices.
Yeah, so the call center is a great thing for Blake because he can sit here and he can run his business, and his guys are loading up the truck right now. These guys can't take a phone call right now. So, I mean, if there's a customer calling looking for a job, so they're tearing down that shed. So if there's a customer calling for a job, these guys can't answer the phone. They're in the middle of working, and Blake's got to run his business. So the call center has alleviated a lot of his daily, pains as far as answering the phone. And when you go home, your wife is not you're in the middle of dinner playing with your daughter. You're gonna be like, oh hey, I'm gonna go talk to a customer.
Even if I am free right now, you've got the noise in the background. This is obviously something that doesn't happen every day, but the thing that happens in the background, you've got your dogs barking, you got your kids crying, you've got, just you're spending quality time with your family, and that allows me to be able to do that without my wife getting upset, or at least less upset. But it frees up my personal life and allows me to work on my business instead of constantly in my business. Did I say that right?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. And then you don't have to worry about the telemarketers and the sales calls and all that stuff. Hey, is the business owner there? Or the trick calls, they try to trick you and, hey, I need to talk to this person real quick. Or
that happens all the time, and our wonderful folks at JRA take care of them and squash them for us.
So, yeah, so what else? What else have you got going on here? So you got another truck. Today's a great day. How many jobs are you doing total?
We had 5 jobs total today, and we had a really good day today. We were over several $1,000s, so it was a good day. And actually, our guys will be able to. It's cool today, so they weren't stressed. They weren't worked too hard, and then they'll be able to get out of here in a decent hour today.
Okay, great. So we got a few minutes left. We're at about the 20-minute mark. I'm not seeing a whole lot of comments. So if you guys have any questions for Blake or have any questions later on, just comment below, and I'm sure he'll read them and watch the video and can answer those specifically for you guys. A lot of the success has been with the marketing that JRA has provided Blake, and to keep his trucks rolling. We really, when a company works with JRA, we're as much, our success is dependent on your success, right. And we really try to grow it. We're a part of his business. It's managing ads and managing Facebook and working with you to grow, because really it's a partnership, because if you're not busy, then you're not going to work with us. And a lot of people, think it's like, oh, JRA is just a marketing agency, or, I don't have the money to work with them, or whatever the problem is. Our success rides on your success. So when you guys are busy doing multiple jobs and growing and buying trucks, you just bought the other new truck, the relationship is kind of reciprocal. So we grow, and
if
we have as much skin in the game as you do.
Exactly. If you all don't do your part, then it doesn't. You don't reap the benefits if that part's not done. So there's nothing tricky here.
It's almost like we almost like when I look at it, and it's really crazy because I feel like sometimes we answer your calls like we have more skin in, like. It's weird because it's like our campaign, our website, we set this all up for you, and like if a regular employee that you just hired from Indeed, they have no idea what went behind all that to get that phone to ring.
Exactly.
And like at our call center, we gotta come to Cali next for the trash buster. Yeah, California is on our list. We're planning Southern California at the end of August. So definitely, where are you in California? So so when we answer the phones, Melissa knows what it took to ring the call. If you hire Joe Schmo off the street, they're not, oh, the phone just rings. Like, no, man, it's not like that.
Well, even if it does just ring, you have to be able to close it. You know what I mean? We've had employees answer the phone before, and they close them, but not the way that you ought to.
San Francisco Bay
How
Area.
much is the service?
J
Which
Junk
service?
Removal. So ads, Google Ads is $750, and the call center is $250 a month. And then for every, so ads management, if you want us to run Google Ads, which we run for Blake, is $750. The call center is $250 a month. It's the access fee, and then for every job that we book is $21. San Francisco, I'll get back to you on that because I think we're going to Southern California. We were just in San Francisco earlier this year, so that was enough traffic for that. We'll get out there. We'll get out there though, for sure. If we come to Huntington Beach, if you really want to meet up with us and talk business, or want to get on the live show, we can see about coming down to San Francisco. A lot of competition in there. San Francisco is a tough market. You gotta be ready for a battle because we ran Google Ads in San Francisco. It's a very, very competitive market. Clicks are high. Jace, thank you. So we know San Francisco. You just got to be ready to fight. So call center, it's great. Frees up your time. You don't have to worry about it. Wife's happy. So if your wife's happy, that's half the half the
exactly.
thing. You don't
Happy
have to
wife,
run out,
happy life. Right?
You don't have to run out on dinner anymore to answer those calls because guys, if you're running Google Ads, you have to answer the phone. If you type in junk removal in Google, there's 5 companies listed. If Blake doesn't answer his phone, it goes to voicemail because he's working on this big job. There's 4 other companies waiting to take that call. And they'll just work down the list until someone answers for them. We live in an environment in 2019, instant gratification. They want things done now. If you buy a package, my wife bought something like a essential oil thing, and it took like 3 days to arrive. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I was like, this is ridiculous.
You're upset about it.
Yeah. I was like, why is this taking so long? We live in an environment of instant gratification. They want you to answer phone immediately. They want you out there the same day or next day. So when you're ready to tackle Google Ads, Google are great customers. You can get nice big jobs for Google, but you got to be able to take those calls and satisfy their needs immediately because they're not. If you don't answer, they're just going to move on to the next person. And if you are, what if you told a customer, you're 3 or 4 days out?
It wouldn't. I mean, it wouldn't book.
No way.
It wouldn't book it.
I'm on the East Bay.
All right, Dante's ready to commit. That's what I like to hear. So you could join one of the almost 100 companies that we're running ads for and working with Facebook and stuff like that. So we can reach out to you later on, or you could shoot me an email at shane@JRA.com and we can discuss. I'm headed back to Raleigh this afternoon, so if you want to call, I can call you later on this afternoon. Put the name of your business and I'll reach out. Ads is a commitment, and so let's talk about ads for a second. Like it's a commitment. So it's like you started it, and it's like, and you're watching it kind of grow.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So you started slow, and you're gradually increasing your budget and kind of seeing the results, but it's not instantly. It's not like you turned it on and all of a sudden let me get a rake for all this money I'm getting.
Right. No. It's not like that. It is a strategy. It's one of our strategies. It's a strategy that works along with some of the other avenues that we pursue. But yeah, that's part of the pie, and that's part of what we're using to be able to grow the business the way we're growing them.
Google, yeah. Honestly, I know this. All right, awesome. So yeah, and it's not. So you're on everything. If I looked you up, you're on ads, you're on maps, you're organic, you're on Facebook, you're in Home Advisor. And it's just working. It's coming together, and you guys are on a full job. And
well, it's like you all said. Lee said this is an investment, and it is an investment, and you got to put the money in to be able to down the road have it pay off.
Absolutely. Let's see. Did they finish the shed out there? Is that
you?
Is the shed still up there?
No, it's gone.
Oh, it's gone.
It's gone.
Okay. I was guys.
Buffering can say.
Oh, Dante, it's Shane, SHANE, @junkraA.com. So SHANE @junkraremovalauthority.com. So, all right, great. So we're at the 25-minute mark. You want to, we've got a bunch of people watching. Any words of wisdom to help people? So if we got a guy that's on a truck or trailer, or somebody that's thinking about doing ads, or Facebook, or some type of marketing that they're hesitant on, that maybe I'm not going to see the trash buster. Got it. What would you say to them if someone's like, oh, maybe I'm going to do this, or
Okay, if I can be brutally honest, what I would say is don't dabble in it. If you're going to do it. To invest the money and speak with, this isn't a plug for them, but this is the way that I've helped grow my business. Speak with JRA. They do know what they're talking about. Speak with them. They'll put you in the right direction. At that point, then the decision's in your hands. But don't dilly dally in it and put the money in and put the investment. It hurts initially, but it pays off in the long run.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're seeing the growth already. So you're several months in business, and you're seeing growth, and you're happy with the results, and you're investing more. And I mean, you want to grow. This is just, you're at 2 trucks now. And next year you're gonna be at 3 and 4 and 5 and grow and expand from there. So
Right.
and you're thinking about different markets and where you're gonna expand once you cap out here.
That's right. Yep.
All right, guys. So last minute questions. Blake can answer them. Again, this is JRA On the Road, another episode. We're out here in Louisville, Kentucky. It's a beautiful day, and we're out here on a job site. They're doing a full load. He's got his crew working hard. So again, this is Shane, Junker Mobile Authority. Thanks for joining us for the latest episode of JRA On the Road. And comment below after hours if you guys have any questions for Jake or Blake.
That's happened before.
Close enough. If you guys have any questions for him, comment below. And if you want to see us come to your city, comment below, and we'll see about getting you on the map. San Francisco, I got you. We'll have to plan out that because we're going to be in Southern California, but we'll plan that out. So till next time, guys, take it easy.
See ya.